Good morning, everyone. And this is the first match of the day. StyleUp.com and Rampage Raptors playing the first match. StyleUp.com batting first. Two openers in the middle, they are all set. We are live from Moscow Sakib Cricket Academy. Rajin Mustafa and Moinuddin Hassan, both the openers. And Saim is the bowler. All set for the start here. It's a lovely weather, fantastic cricket weather, sunny and bright. But as the day progresses, it will be scorching heat. Not so comfortable for playing all day long because this is not the winter season. Sizzling summer, and I'm sure it will be a little bit tough for the batters and for the bowlers and also for the fielders. Just to the backward score and others. That's a single. Absolutely nice academy, fantastic weather. Ideal pitch condition and everything so wonderful. Another single to StyleUp.com for none. First over continues. Rajin Mustafa, 4 of 2. Sam is the bowler. Viewers, thank you very much for joining and watching this fantastic match. Last man stands Bangladesh. There are some interesting rules. Cricket is very, very popular in the world nowadays, and it is also growing. Popularity is growing, and in the subcontinent cricket is absolutely popular and the people are very passionate about it. Five without loss is StyleUp.com. And it's a very, very good news and happy news for us that Bangladesh defeated England. Clearly the world champion. And they are a wonderful team. End of the first over. After first over, 6 without loss is StyleUp.com. As I was talking about, the Bangladesh defeated England. That was a remarkable victory because England is such a wonderful team in world cricket, test cricket, ODI cricket. T20 in all three formats. They are superb, outstanding team. But Bangladesh defeated them last evening. Captain Saqib Al Hassan is a top performer, the best all-rounder. This academy is also named after him, Masko Saqib. Saqib Al Hassan, who is a captain, started, performed very well with the bat, with the ball. And he said that the way we approached the game and was fantastic. We were under the pump and went bowling and didn't panic and stuck to our plans. Apart from my dropped catch, and we did really well in the field. And Saqib sometimes really humorous, and he makes a lot of fun, and that's a very good environment here. That has been beautifully struck. That is eye-catching through the covers for 4. That has been brilliant shot. Second over in progress. 12 without loss. StyleUp.com. Rampage Raptors. Is coming back for the second. Yes. And completed. The second one. Coming back for the third one. Overthrow. You can't afford doing that. In T20 match, every run matters. You can't get too sloppy. 3 more runs. 15 without loss. 1.3 overs. StyleUp.com. 2 openers doing their job. Rajin Mustafa, 5 of 4. And Mainuddin Hassan, 10 of 4. End of the over. Second over completed. 20 for none. StyleUp.com. Viewers, thank you very much for joining and watching. This is a fantastic cricket match between StyleUp.com and Rampage Raptors. We expect a lot of competition in this match because we love watching the competitive match. Beautiful cricket ground, Masko Saqib Cricket Academy. Oh, now the 4. 24 for none. Runs are coming thick and fast. That is important. Beautiful again. That has been wonderful. Through the mid wicket for 4. Back-to-back 4s, back-to-back boundaries. Before that, 5 runs resulted from overthrow. They're putting the loose nerves, and that's why they're making the scopes to score the runs again down the leg side. Langsing fine, running away. The fielder comes up. Now the single. Very easily taken. Wide and 2 more runs. Incredible. 2.2 overs only. 31 runs on the board. No damage done. Rachin is batting on 21 of 9. And Moinuddin San is batting on 10 of 4. Both of them are playing so quickly that they're scoring runs very quickly. Another single. It's a flying start. 32 for none. 2.3 overs. StyleUp.com. Projected score 246. Amazing. Are they coming back for the second one? Just a single. The ball is trying to bowl in the right areas. Good length and good line. And pitching just after off. And he's targeting around the off stump and pitching around off. They need it badly. Pushes the soft turn to point. The wicket keeper does the work. 8 men aside, as I was talking about. Not that 11 players in a side. No. 8 men aside. No sleep, no gully, no short point, and also no short cover, no short mid wicket. No mid off, no mid on. And that's why the bowler and the wicket keeper to do a lot of hard works. They're always busy. Lovely sound of the bat. Another run. And they're playing all around the ground. This is very, very important to rotate the strikes as well as getting the boundaries. Both the works they have been doing it so perfectly. And that's why now 36 for none. 3.2 overs. StyleUp.com. That's a good start. Very, very, very nice start. Flying start. $37 for none and StyleUp.com. Viewers, thank you very much for joining and watching, and of course more and more viewers will be watching this match. Down the pitch, what a lovely shot over the top for 6. Magnificently played. Brilliant shot. Great use of feet. As soon as the bowler saw the batter coming down the pitch, he shortened the length of the ball line as well a little bit. And that is a great connection. And going all the way for 6. And up over number 4. 4 overs completed. 43 for none. After 4 overs, 43 for 9. StyleUp.com. What a magnificent start. Absolutely fantastic. Rajin is batting superbly. 25 of 14. And then also doing exceedingly well. Exceedingly well. 18 of 7. First ball of the 5th over. Went for dot. It's really tough to produce a dot delivery. Oh, reverse sweep through the backward point and through the gully, in fact. Another single. There's a projection there in the deep. Mohammad Juel is bowling his first over. 2 balls he bowls, 1 run conceded, no wicket to his name. In fact, no question of getting a wicket because StyleUp.com haven't lost any wickets. 44 for none. 5th over in progress. It's a fantastic start. Although Bangladeshis are very happy because they have Bangladesh team defeated England side, the champion team, in all 3 formats. They are wonderful. Test cricket, ODI cricket, T20, everywhere they are dominating. Bangladesh is a wonderful team in ODI cricket, but T20 and Test cricket not up to the expectation, I believe. But yesterday, Bangladesh played wonderfully. They absolutely outplayed. Going behind the line, the ball so well, then to the backward score. It's another single. Singles and doubles, even 3. And also boundaries and over boundaries. All along the ground, all around the ground. Very nicely done, delicate one. Just a single coming back for the second one. Brilliant running between the wickets. Calculative cricket. After 5 overs, 49 for none. StyleUp.com. This is the time for the change. Now Alif Tasmin joining you.
Thanks a bunch, Mr. Robiul Islam Robi. This is the first game of the day of Rangpur Riders Last Man Stands Dhaka League, powered by Boshundhara Group. And the first encounter is taking place between StyleUp.com and Rampage Raptors. And the batting display of StyleUp.com has been exemplary right from the word go. Scored 50 in 5.1 over with that single. There's an appeal as well. I've run out. They're coming back for the second. But the umpire informed that was all okay. No damage done. So it's 51 for none after 5.1 overs. And this has been a fantastic display of batting by the two openers, Mustafa and Moinuddin, double M. That is a nice shot for a single. Oh, that's not a single. In fact, that has gone for a boundary. The angle of the camera was not showing that one. That's why I reckon that was a single. But no, that was a 4 runs. And that was the longer part of the ground in terms of the dimension. The straighter boundaries are a bit shorter rather than the square boundaries. But that was absolutely a crunchy blow from Moinuddin Hassan, who picks up a single and gets off strike. And Mustafa, he comes back, scored 26 out of 17 deliveries. He was less devastating rather than Moinuddin. He scored 28 out of 12, so more than 200 of strike rate he has been batting. And the track is absolutely familiar for the batter. It's flat, it's the bounce of the wicket, it's very much comfortable for the batters. And that's the reason why they have been superb from the word go. Last ball of the 6th over is coming up. Already conceded 9 Latiful Bari with his first over. Let's see what does he do with the last ball of the first over. Comes down the wicket, crunches it, and gets the boundary. What a lovely shot that was from Mustafa. Absolutely fantastic. Good use of the feet. Full power exerted. Ends the over with a flourish. It's 62 for none after 6. MD Jewel will be the bowler for the next over. Has been very much economical comparing to the other bowlers of the game. Just conceded 4 in his first over and begins the second over with a single. He himself was chasing the ball, but the fielder from long on collects it and sends back to the bowler. But this track seems to be very much batting friendly for the sake of the batters. In the early morning I was just inspecting the pitch and it seemed very much flat, which would be very much conducive for the batters. That is a lovely touch, absolutely fascinating blow. Another 4 runs for StyleUp.com, and their openers are looking in such a good form. He knew exactly where the gap was, placed the ball with the perfection and got the result. Mustafa moves on to 36 now from just 20 deliveries, and what a match he has been having. MD Jewel would be under serious pressure now conceded 5, and this time he has come over the wicket, and here comes the reverse sweep from Mustafa. Very much acrobatic. We have seen this in the second over of the game from him as well, that he is attempting a reverse hit. Looking very much comfortable in the middle. Nicely played through the covers. They're looking for a second, and yes, they have done it. Beautiful communication, good running between the wickets, but no, not so good fielding from Rampage Raptors. They should have been more serious and quick in terms of throwing the ball. Off the pads, nicely whips it away. They're coming back for the second. Again, they have done it. I cannot believe that. This is very, very languishing fielding from Rampage Raptors. You cannot afford doing that. 7 overs gone, it's 72 for none. Loti Fulbari continues his second over. First ball comes down the pitch, but just couldn't make the adequate contact. He has to be satisfied with a single. Razin Mustafa. He is in such a good mood today. MD Moinuddin Hassan is back on strike. Cuts it beautifully just past the umpire. And that is gone for 4 runs. Beautiful shot. Good execution. Used the full pace of the ball. Another boundary. Again in the same direction. Again the same shot. But not the same result. This time there was a fielder, so he has to be satisfied with just a single. Last ball of the not fifth, in fact the 8th over is coming up. Mustafa is on strike. The danger man down on one knee, plays it on the up and sends it all the way for 6 runs. What a beautiful shot that was. Absolutely blistering knock he has been having here at Moscow Shakib Cricket Academy. That was from the meaty part of the bat. Sweet sound and the sweetest result. The maximum 6 runs in the last over. In fact, the last ball of the 8th over. It's 84 for none. Styleob.com. Begging pardon, that was a boundary, so another 4 runs will be added to the cards. It's 82 for none. Another bowling change for Rampage Raptors. Nothing is working in their favor today. The openers of Style Up are absolutely on song. The first ball, driven firmly down the ground, will just be a single though. The outfield is lightning fast here at Muskoshaki Cricket Academy, a beautiful venue of cricket. Lovely outfield. The greenery is absolutely amazing. The flowers, the trees, everything is surreal. The track is absolutely batting friendly, and the batters are doing a fascinating job here. The call is for a single, and the single has been taken quite easily. Razin Mustafa is heading towards his 50, and after that he has to retire, because this is the rule of last man stands cricket, that if a batter scores 50, he has to go for the rest. And in the meantime, a wide delivery has been bowled. Kamrul Islam Babu seems to be a bit nervous, because the batters are absolutely firing up here at Muskoshaki Cricket Academy. Just a simple push down the ground for a single. He hasn't had a bad over though. Kamrul Islam Babu delivering his first over, conceded 4 from the 4 deliveries, and here comes the scoop from Mustafa Razin, and that is running away for 4 runs. The wicketkeeper has chased that one, but couldn't be able to cut this one off. Again, finishing the over with a flourish. StyleUp.com, they seem to be in really good form today. Moves on to 90s from just 8.4 overs. The last ball of the 9th over is coming up. Just 3 runs away from the half century, Razin Mustafa. And here comes the reverse hit. Just couldn't manage to connect it properly. So ends the over with a dot. It's 90 for none. Habibi Sheikh comes with his third over. Has been a bit expensive, considered 23 from the first 2. First ball comes down the pitch, but that was rather a lazy shot. His feet movement was very much offensive, as it was seeming, but eventually he kept the ball into the ground. A single conceded in the first ball, and now the danger man, Razin Mustafa, he's on strike. Let's see what strategy Habibi takes to get him out. And again, here comes the scoop, but just couldn't make the proper contact, but nonetheless finds a single. Nicely nudged away towards the deep cover for an easy single. Very much sensible batting by these two. Not hurrying that much, respecting the good deliveries and taking the full advantage of the looseners. That is very good to see. Oh, this was a very good delivery. Went for the shot. Just gets speed and all ends up. The man of the day, Razin Mustafa, is playing fantastically well. Again steps out. Nicely touched away. A single to end the 10th over. It's 94 for none. And there will be a change in the commentary box as well. Ruby Islam Ruby will be joining instead of me.
Thank you, Alif. After 10 overs, 94 for none is Talab.com. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful partnership. Rajin Mustafa and Mainuddin Hassan, both of them playing sensible, dashing and dependable, both of them. Rajin Mustafa 49 of 30 and Mainuddin 43 of 22. So you can gaze on how destructive they are. They haven't lost any wicket. StyleUp.com haven't lost any wicket. That is the key at this stage. All 8 wickets in hand. Rajin Mustafa 49 is scored. Just one shot of his brilliant 50. After scoring 50, he has to go for the retirement. He will retire. Once a batter has scored 50 runs, he has to retire. They can return to bat should all other wickets fall. If only retired batters are left to bat after the current batter reaches 50 runs or is dismissed, the previously retired batter waiting will resume his or her innings. He has retired because he has scored a 50. Rajin is the batter who is tremendous in batting in the morning here. Is a glorious shot over the top for 6. Very powerful strike. Very, very strong bottom hand working behind this powerful shot, resulting in 6. 100 coming up in style. 101 for no loss. There's a lovely touch. Very gently steers towards the backward pointer. Straight to the gully. Another single. TSports.com 102 for none. 10.3 overs. And some people are thinking that why no wicket down but a batter gone. And he has retired. And once a batter gets a 50, he should retire. And he has done it. Rajin has the chance to come back again. He has the opportunity. Tremendous batting. 100 without loss. 100. Now the batter is retiring. 2 openers. Tremendous. You can't expect more than these. 2 of the openers got 50s. And they are not out. They have retired. This is tremendous batting, as I mentioned. 102 for none. 10.3 overs. And after this over, still 9 overs to go. Dominating over the bowlers all the time. And rushing out once again for 4. This has been a little bit sloppy. He must have stopped that. But in the end, the batter got a 4. All are in aggressive mode. Why not? They have got a very, very good opportunity. They need a wicket Oh, is it? Is it the wicket? Yes. Wow. When I was talking about that, they need a wicket, then he got a wicket. Umpire's keeping him out. A little bit chat and discussion. Anyways, he's out. He's gone. Walking back. At long last, StyleUp.com lost their first wicket. 106 for 1. 11 overs completed. You have to put your heart, soul, tears into the game. And this is what you get. This is amateur cricket. Some of the wonderful players are playing here. Extremely professional as well. Because they're working and also they're batting, they're bowling, they're fielding. Very wonderfully. And the batter made a mistake and he paid the price. Actually, nobody can be perfect in cricket. Everybody makes mistakes. And it's very, very important to learn from the mistakes and correct them. And the world-class cricketers have done it so wonderfully, and also they have been doing it. It is not the major issues or major concern you have made the mistake. Rather, the concern should be we have made mistake and we have learned from that. Learn from the mistakes, that is important here. The new batter, and absolutely both of them are new. Mahir Jawad, Shishir. One ball he faced, no run to his name. And Syed Yaminul Islam is a non-striking end. First run from the bat of Mahir Jawad. Mahir Jawad Shishir. He's off the mark. 1 of 2. 107 for 1. The bowlers need to stop the batters so that they can't go for the big shots. They can't free their arms. Already, it has been outstanding. Super batting. 108 for 1. They play cricket because they love cricket. And weekdays and they are so busy, but the days off, and when they are enjoying Friday and Saturday, they are playing a lot of cricket matches like this going on in the country. So they are participating in different forms, and that is the boundary for 4. Very, very well played. Lovely timing and placement. The fielder was trying his best to stop the ball, but he couldn't stop the ball, and in the end got a boundary. That is from the bat of Mahir Jawad Shishir. Moves on to 5 of 3 deliveries. 112 for 1. 11.4 overs. Standing at all a little bit, then played to wide mid-on, another single. End of the over number 12. 12 overs gone. 113 for 1. StyleUp.com. And this is a great platform, LMS, last man stands, and why a lot of wonderful cricketers are playing here, there, and also practicing. Even they just play cricket because they love it. Some of the players never thought about it much. never really had any formal coaching, but they are playing like the professional players. Many players this format, and more than 2 lakhs of the players are involved, and more than 150 cities. Last man is chance LMS cricket going on, and A.V. de Villiers, the superhuman being, wonderful cricketer, tremendous batter, 360-degree players, and he can play all around the ground, every corner, every area. He can play the ball, and he is the global ambassador to Last Man is Chance. And he's a very popular cricketer around the world, not even in a particular country or area. He's very popular, widely popular around the world. He loves playing unorthodox cricketing shots. And he's the promoter of wonderful shots, unorthodox cricket shots played by A.V. de Villiers. And a lot of fantastic players started their life with the manual stage. If you talk about Brian Lara, you say that my first bat was shaped of a coconut branch, and from that day, all I wanted to do was to be a cricketer. That was the passion, that was the mission, that was the vision and compassion. Brian Lara, one of the finest cricketers in the history of the world. Repeat, I want to mention his ideology and his philosophy. End of the over number 13, 13 overs gone, 116 for 1 is styleup.com. Brian Lara, the West Indian legendary cricketer, said that, and my first bat was shaped of a coconut branch. And from that day, all I wanted to do was to be a good cricketer, After 13 overs, 116 for 1 is styleup.com. Now the legendary cricketer, the departed soul, Shane Warne. And he thought very simply, he thought that to me, cricket is a simple game, keep it simple and just go out and play. Never give up, just absolutely never give up. And he's the best leg spin bowler in the world, best ever. Lot of wonderful spells he had in his life. Australian legendary cricketer. He is one of the finest cricketers in the history even. And he never gave up. Oh, that is absolutely brilliant shot played through the mid wicket for 4. Glorious shot. 122 for 1. 13.1 overs. styleup.com. Once again gained the momentum. Rakin Aziz conceded a 6 from his first delivery of his first over. Mahir Zawad Shishir batting on 14 of 8. Brilliant batting. Syed Yaminul Islam 2 of 3. Cricket is gentleman's game. It civilizes people, creates good gentlemen. And cricket is a gentleman's game, and also is a wonderful sport. Sports teach us that there is always a second innings in life. If we fail today, there is a second innings, maybe the days later. Now the over gone, 14 overs gone, 125 for 1 is styleup.com. Mahir Zawad Shishir 16 of 10, just 10 deliveries. And he is looking very sad, looking very confident. Said Yaminul Islam, 3 of 5. He's playing the sheet anchor's role. On the other hand, Mahir Zawad Shishir is playing so aggressively. Explosive batting from the openers of StyleUp.com. Both of them got 50s. They have opportunities of coming back because they are retired. They are retired but not hard. This is the rule. Once a batter gets a 50, he should retire. And sportsmanship is very, very important here. Sense of respect, respecting the others is also very, very important. And we are learning a lot from sports. We are learning a lot from cricket. And LMS cricket teaches us a lot and how to show respect to the others. Oh, that is absolutely brilliant. Running off for 4. Boundaries are coming now very frequently. The two openers retired. And then what better out that period? 2 overs. Just 1.5 or 2 overs. The bowlers are dominating. But now once again the dominance from the batters. This is the characteristic of the feature of cricket. Sense of respect is very, very important. What we teach, what we learn actually from cricket. Cricket teaches us. Oh, how is that? It is the appeal. The umpire says no, the batter is safe. And one story I can remember, I can remind you of, that Chris Gayle is such a wonderful T20 player, very, very explosive cricketer. He said that Rahul Dravid, the Indian wall, could play like me, but I could never play like him. Actually, his observation, but that's not always true. And he is the best ever. Some people, of course, believe that. Even I think that most of the people believe that Chris Gayle is the best ever T20 cricketer. Oh, Soibels got a single. Is it off the pad? Off the pad? No question. How runs are coming? The massive moment is runs coming. Not the single. That should be another single. End of the over number 15. 15 overs gone. 133 for 1. StyleUp.com. This is the change. The voice once again now. Once again joining Alif Tasneem.
Thank you very much, Mr. Robiul Islam Robi, for introducing me again. And StyleUp.com, they are in such a good phase. 15th over on progress. The first ball that has been pulled away should be cut off by a fielder from Cal Corner. In the meantime, the batters have crossed over the 22 yards for a single. It's 134 for 1. Shouts of catch it. But again, just fell short of the fielder from Whitish long off. Another single. So this is very good batting because they're keeping the scoreboard ticking right from the word go. Taking singles and doubles, hitting big shots. And as I was just talking about that, that's another boundary for 4 runs. Beautifully played. Picked up the gap perfectly and placed the ball with the accuracy. Mahir Zawad Shishir is absolutely stealing the spotlight here for StyleUp.com. They are seeming unstoppable. Again, a crunchy shot. Shouts of catch it. But no one is near that one to catch. That's gone for 4 more. That is beautiful display of batting by StyleUp.com and Mahir Zawad Shishir. I have One of the best ever batting displays I have ever seen in a last man stands cricket. This time steps out and shoves the ball towards the deep point for an easy single. So single to end the 16th over. It's 144 for 1. Seventeenth over gets commenced, and that is a brilliant piece of fielding. Absolutely magnificent. Appreciated by the teammates as well. They badly need a wicket. Rampage Raptors, they are not in a good position of the game. Oh, what a strike! What a shot that is! That's gone many a miles for 6. Beautiful to watch. 150 comes up with this brilliant strike, and Mahir Zawad Shishir, he's not gonna stop today. Absolutely picturesque shot. Use of the feet coming down the wicket, then holding the positions for the photographers, and connected from the sweetest part of the willow. Comes down the pitch again. Gets it fine for a single. Not finding a boundary this time though. The fielder is there at backward point. Another run will be added to the card. And it's 151 in the loss of just a single wicket. This is absolutely phenomenal batting. Again, a big swing of the bat. Even though missed it thoroughly. And now the death overs are in progress. So the batters, they would love to play some big shots and get the scoreboard going. This time couldn't make the proper contact. So the 17th over ends with a dot. It's 151 for 1. Eighteenth over begins with the maximum. What a mighty blow that was from Shishir. What a shot. What a brilliant connection of the bat. Using the full pace. Good swing of the bat. And the best result as it was possible. Another 6. The score moves on to 157. And Siam has been greeted with an over boundary, and this time comes down the track. And yes, that is a fantastic catch from the boundary line. Eventually, Mahir Zawad Shishi departs. The danger man, the wicket they were looking for, Rampage Raptors, eventually they get the big fish. He was looking to come down the pitch and cleared the long on, in fact, the long off zone. Just found the fielder. And absolutely, that was an appreciable catch made the jump in the right time. Absolutely a good grab. So the second wicket falls down for StyleUp.com. It's 157 for 2. Khan Ryan is the new batter. Faced his first ball. Immediately got off the mark. Was looking for the second run. And yes, they have succeeded to make that one. Beautiful connection. Good communication. I don't know. I mean, why the fielders of Rampage Raptors? They're seeming a bit lazy, yes? They're not having a good time, but they always need to be pumped up. Again, coming down the pitch. Didn't get the meaty part of the bat to the ball. Another dot delivery. 8 runs came from this over. The last ball, that was from the pads. And there's a directed appeal. But the batter was well in. So an eventful delivery to end the 18th over. It's 160 on the board in the loss of 2 wickets. First ball of the 19th over has been flicked away for an easy single. And now they have come back for the second. This is fantastic running. This is absolutely exquisite. They're turning the singles into the doubles, which led their score to 162 in 18th over. And now they should eye for a double 100. Having said that, that was absolutely a fantastic shot, but good stop as well for the long on fielder. They have to be happy with the single. Third ball coming up. That's a wide down the leg side. Well, under this circumstance, in the death overs, the bowlers, they get a bit nervous. They have the fear of being hit for a 6 or boundary, so due to those nerves, sometimes they bowl outside the line and gives away extra runs. They are eyeing for a double, and yes, again they have made it. This is very much evident by the batters of StyleUp.com that they are turning singles into doubles. They have been very much swift in between the wickets. The communication, the combination between two batters has been exemplary. Moves across, thought of a run. And is this a wicket? Is this a wicket? Yes, this is a wicket. The batter from the non-striking end went for a single. And the throw was lightning fast from the fielder, which ends up losing a wicket for StyleUp.com. An unfortunate one, of course. But Rampage Raptors, they'll be very much elated. The third wicket falls down. It's 166 for 3. Looking for a double, looking for a double, and yes! Again, they have made it. No, they haven't made it in fact, so stayed with a single. Over number 19th is done and dusted. It's 167 for 3. StyleUp.com. So the first ball of the last over comes out. That's a crunchy hit. And that's gone all the way for the maximum. Beautiful shot. The sound from the bat tells it all. It was a back of the lane delivery, hit it with a lot of authority from Syed Imanul Islam and sends it out of the park for 6. The next ball outside edge, and that is run away for 4 as well. Runs are coming thick and fast here for StyleUp.com. Not in full control, but yes, they will count. The last 3 deliveries are remaining of the first innings. Begging pardon, the name of the batter was Yaminul Islam, who picks up a single of the next delivery as well and gets off the strike. Rhythm Mahbub is the new batter who will face the 4th ball of the last over. Swings it high, sends it to the deep mid wicket for a single, and gives the strike back to the said batter Yaminul Islam, who will face the last ball of the innings. They are already on the cusp of a huge total. It's 179. The last ball comes in. Swing of the bat. Misses it thoroughly, so the first innings ends with a dot. But yes, they have done their job so very nicely. The target for Rampage Raptors would be 180. We will be right back in the second innings with a live commentary of the game. Till then, stay with us. Stay safe. Goodbye.
Welcome back again. Thank you very much, all. And now all set for the start of the second innings of the first match. Rampage Raptors batting now. So need 180 runs or 100 balls. Two openers there. Latiful Islam and Misbah Islam. Beg your pardon, Latiful Bari. Two runs from the first delivery. Khan Ryan is the bowler and he's bowling the first over. They have to chase a huge total down. 179 is scored by styleof.com. 179 scored by the styleof.com. So Rampage Raptors require 180 runs to win this match. Right arm over the bowler, bowls to the batter. That has been outstanding shot, fantastic. Lovely eye-catching cover drive for a single. Hopefully outside off. That has been negotiated very nicely. 4 runs on the board. Rampage Raptors, 4 without loss. Oh, bowling. This is a dot delivery. The batter couldn't connect it properly. In fact, couldn't connect. Last delivery of the first over. Little bit walking up to the pitch and then negotiated with the soft hands. This is a dot ball. End of the over number 1. First over completed. 4 without loss. Rampage Raptors. This is a decent start. Very good bowling performance, because in the T20 match, if you consider only 4 runs from 1 over, that's considered to be a very fantastic over, no doubt. Rampage Raptors, the need batting Rampage. Two more runs from the first 2 balls. The second over. Arnav is the bowler. Latiful Bari is batting on 2 of 3. And Misbah Islam 4 or 5. They are trying their best to get settled, and once they are set, they can play the good shots and big shots. Another single. Plays with their straight bat. That is nice looking. That this time. To the backward score for a single. The wicket keeper going up to the ball to field it. Another single to Rampage Raptors. After 2 overs, 8 for no loss. Brilliant start. Very good bowling, tidy performance from the bowlers. Rampage Raptors, as I mentioned, they need batting rampage. Can they do it? 90 balls left, 172 runs in this match. 2 openers, they are playing calculatively, not taking any risks. But as the score is high, 179, and for win, they need 180. Some shots, at least one of them should play the shot. This time, Latif Al-Wadi tried. That's a lovely shot played by Misbah. Moving on to 9 of 8 deliveries. Oh, again pulled it away and running out for 4. Back-to-back 4s. Pressure releasing. Scoreboard pressure is phenomenal here because 180 runs to win this match should not be so easy. But if you bat well, if you start well, if the top order bat well and also the middle order can do well, definitely they can win this match, no doubt. This is lovely. And this has been over the top for 6. Magnificent shot. Back to back 4s and then an over boundary. So 24 for none. Rampage Raptors. A little bit of batting rampage at this stage. 4 and then a 6. End of over number 3. 3 overs completed. 24 for none. Explosive batting from Misbah. 19 of 10. Coming back for the second. Yes, excellent running between the wickets. A little bit hesitation while running. Are they coming back for the third one? No. They are maximizing the benefits they're getting from the fielding, and I'm sure they need to be very cautious. Yes, they are. 2 more runs to Rampage Raptors. 26 for none. 3.1 has been balled. It is absolutely magnificent. This one, magnificent bowling. Right into the block hole. .27 for now. Rampage Raptors. 3.2 overs. Left arm round the grid is bowling to the right-handed batter. Driven nicely to the mid off, another single. Oh, Soibal was trying to play it in the onside, but no connection there. That's a very precious dot delivery. 3.4 overs been bowled. 28 for 9. Rampage Raptors. Latiful Bari 7 of 8. Most of the destructive works done by Misbah Islam, batting on 20 of 11. Single to finish this over. 4 overs completed. 29 for 9. Rampage Raptors. They're really enjoying cricket. Enjoy the game and chase your dreams, and dreams do come true. And you are definitely playing for the team, not for yourself first. Another single. 4.1 overs been bowled. Rampage Raptors 30 for 9. Oh. While playing, you might have a lot of mistakes, no doubt, no problem. Because a wise man learns by the mistakes of others and the fool by his own. So learning the mistakes is very important. Learning from the mistakes, in fact. The more you can correct yourself, the better for the team, for yourself, for the country, sometimes sure. Playing on the up to the long on. Another single to Rampage Raptors. 4 singles in a row. That means they are rotating their strike. This is down the leg side. Should be wide, yes. Wide signal from the umpire. Raisul Islam Nafis, who is very experienced. And Shafayat Amin. Squalic position. He is standing now. Lovely sound of the bat. Cracking sound. Brilliant stroke. That's a single. And he should be fiercely determined and driven to succeed if you wanna win this match. Another single to Rampage Raptors. 35 for none after 5 overs. This is the time for the change. So Alif is joining.
Thank you so much, Robel Islam Robi. We're back with the run chase of Rampage Raptors. Scored 36 from the first 5 overs. In fact, 35. 36 with the single. That is a very good shot. That is a lovely shot. That's gone all the way for 6 runs. That is fantastic. What about that? Great swing of the bat. Superb connection. And handsome result in the favor of Rampage Raptors. Anaf Tamid concedes a 6 in the second ball of his third over. He was looking to swivel it. Goes fine. And runs away for 4 more. 10 runs from the last 2 balls. Runs are flowing for Rampage Raptors in this over. Very good batting this is. The wicket is very much friendly to the batters. And they are taking the full advantage of it. We have seen Shishi to play amazing shots. And now the batters of Rampage Raptors, they are doing it. Goes for the big swing of the bat again. But just doesn't find the elevation. Here's the first game of the day of Rangpur Riders Last Man Stands Dhaka League, powered by Boshundhara Group. It's between Rampage Raptors and StyleUp.com. We're live from Moscow Shakib Cricket Academy, a very beautiful venue of cricket. So the 6th over is gone. It's 47 for none. The 7th over begins with a cut shot, crunchy shot that is, and has gone for a boundary as well. What a start of this over. Mahir Jawad Chishir did exceedingly well with the bat and has been dispatched for a boundary in the very first ball of the 2nd over. It was a shorter in terms of the length, and the batter just pounces on it. 50 comes up for Rampage Raptors. Again, bit of width given, and that has been cut away again. But this time we'll not find the boundary though. It'll just be a single. Aimed missed by Islam and Latiful Bari are the openers for Rampage Raptors. That's gone up in the air, and just a bounce to the fielder. Nicely cut off. That'll just be a single. And just to mention a fact that the side boundaries, the offside and the onside, these two boundaries are relatively bigger than the straight boundary. So the batters are preferring those zones for taking singles and doubles. In the first innings, we have seen some fantastic batting display from StyleUp.com. They have turned singles into doubles quite a few occasions. Was looking to guide it away, but that was way outside of his reach. Has been called as wide. Last ball of the over. Wild swing of the bat, but we'll find a man in the deep at cow corner. 7th over gone. It's 56 for none. Rampage Raptors. So Shishir continues. First ball, he has been greeted with a 6 again. That took place in the previous over as well, and this time the same situation in the very first ball of his over. That's gone well over cow corner for an over boundary. Latiful Bari just sails it over for 6. Absolutely a top class shot. And one thing is very much commendable about the Rampage Raptors batters, that they are not taking any risk. Yes, they are gutsy in terms of playing shots. Just like this, as I was just talking about, they were gutsy enough. Their guts has been proven again. This time a 6 over mid-wicket. This is magnificent batting. Yes, they were lagging behind the past score, but right now the tide has turned into the favor of Rampage Raptors. Hits it hard again and finds a boundary. This is absolutely phenomenal. What about that? Excellent timing on that occasion. Brilliantly played. Down on one knee. Good use of the bottom hand. And most importantly, using the cap. This time he has come round over the wicket and picks up a wicket immediately. The trick has worked for Rampage Raptors. Being pardon, not Rampage Raptors, it was tileup.com. The first wicket falls down. He was looking for a big swing of the bat. The bat lift was high enough, but eventually gets cleaned up. 8th over gone. It's 72 for 1 Rampage Raptors. Alright folks, the 9th over is just about to begin. First ball has been driven down the ground for a single. It's Rahman Shojib with his first over. Considered a single in the very first ball. And now the wicket keeper is having a chat with the bowler. MD Siam is the new batter. Will face his first ball of this innings. Cuts it away firmly. Takes a single. Missed by Islam, comes back to the strike. The run chase has been slowed down a little bit. due to the fall of the first wicket of StyleUp.com. Not StyleUp.com, begging pardon, it's Rampage Raptors who are on the batting. And Shishir from StyleUp.com has picked up the important wicket, the breakthrough they were needing for such a long time. Forward ball comes away of the pads. That has been picked up in the air and in the gap as well for a boundary. That is a brilliant shot. Bisecting couple of fielders, the ball has been sent out of the park. These are the things that you like. I mean, using the gap perfectly, using the pace of the ball, good presence of mind. These are the virtues, the attributes a batter needs. And that is what has been demonstrated by MD Siam. His first boundary in the second ball. And the score moves on to 79. The last ball comes up. That's a very nice front foot defense to end the 8th over. Being put in the 9th over. It's 79 for 1. Right, the first ball of the 10th over comes up. Nicely played. And that has beaten the fielder as well and has gone for 4 runs. The timing of the shot was absolutely more than perfect. It was a little back of the line. Good swing of the bat. The bat lift was very much high, which helped the batter to generate the power to take the ball out of the fence for 4 runs. Lovely. Absolutely wonderful. Easy as you like. What the commentators usually mention. They are batting so much easily out there in the middle. The batters of Rampage Raptors. And the best part, they are very much confident. Not making any mess. Respecting the good deliveries and taking advantage on the bad ones. And here's another example of that when it was width given. A bit of short of length. And that has been punished away for 4 more. And the best part, they have found the vacant place of the field so very much nicely. He knew exactly the third man fielder is in a squarish position. So he has hit a boundary and that's his 50 as well. Missed by Islam. So he has to depart for the rest because this is the special rule of last man stands cricket that if a batter scores 50 or more than that, he has to go back to the pavilion for the rest and the new batter will be introduced in the middle. So the miss by Islam, he is departing and a new partner will join MD Siam very soon and he already has come down to bat in the middle. So 8 runs from the first 2 deliveries of the 10th over. The bowler would be under extreme pressure. Yamanul Islam, we were discussing about his exquisite batting and now he has been introduced to the bowling attack as well. Let's see what can he bring for the sake of his team. On the line, the call is for the second. They're rushing forward. But no, eventually they have to be satisfied with just a single. And the full credit goes to the fielder, who was fielding at deep mid-wicket. He was hurrying as quick as possible to collect the ball and throw it to the wicket-keeper. Again, taking the fast run hard. They were looking for the second run as well, so that completes the over number 10. It's 89 for 1, and there will be a change in the commentary box as well. Mr. Robiul Islam Robi will take you to the 15th over.
Thank you, Alif. Rampage Raptors responding so positively. After 10 overs, 89 for 1. Rakin Aziz, the new man in. 1 of 1. And Saim, 6 of 4. They're trying to build a partnership. Already very good works done by the batters. If they can go on like this, and of course this will be a very tight one, very competitive match. Still, anybody's game seems to be. 91 of 50 deliveries, so it's a lovely match we are expecting. Competition, fight, combat, everything is important. That is been dropped. That's been dropped. The contest between bat and ball, it's getting more tighter, much tighter. Down the pitch, lofted one. Is gonna be taken, yes. Wicket falls. Another wicket down. Rampage Raptors lost their second wicket. 90 for 2 now. So far they have been playing really well. Another massive blow. And he was eyeing on the opportunity of scoring a 6. And he was trying to get it over the head of the fielder, but couldn't get the distance. Rather into the set pair of hands. The second wicket down. Rampage Raptors. They need require batting Rampage. They have done it. But all on a sudden, 2 wickets down. The players are enjoying the match, enjoying playing cricket. This is a different form of cricket. 8 men aside, 5 balls over, double play option and other options. And if a batter scores a 50, he should go for the retirement. They should be fiercely determined and driven to succeed. And if they can do, and surely it will be their match. Down the leg side is a wide signal from the umpire. Another run. Not another. It's a second wide, and that's why it should be 3 runs. The runs are coming by singles. Play like a cricket match. Don't try to hit hard in every situation. Just keep rotating, moving, and then look for that one delivery and hit it as hard as you can. Oh ho ho! That is a wide signal from the umpire. End of the over number 11. 11 overs gone, 97 for 2. Very close to 100. 3 shots of the brilliant team 100. They have lost 2 wickets. And we can match up cricket with our life. Play live like a cricket match. Don't try to hit hard in every situation. Just keep rotating and moving. And then look for that one delivery and hit it as hard as you can. First ball of the 12th over is gonna be bowled. Rakin Aziz batting 4 of 4. And Habib is also batting 4 of 2. Beg your pardon. 4 of 2, 4 of 2. Both of them played same number of balls and same number of runs scored by both the players in the middle, both the batters in the middle, Rakin Aziz and Habib. Keep calm and play cricket. This is the time to rebuild and recover. You can hit the ball every situation. You can go for the boundaries and over boundaries. Sometimes you have to rotate the strikes for a single or doubles. That is high in the air and rested out of the boundary for 4. That's the boundary. Rampage Raptors, any style, scored 100. 102 for 2. 11.2 overs. They are fiercely determined to build a partnership as well as rotating strikes. And they are enjoying the game, changing this total. 180 the record to in this match. Again, the cracking sound of the bat. Another single. Projection down at down the ground. Another single to Rampage Raptors. 103 for 2. 11.3 overs. For doing well in cricket, first of all, convince yourself that you are the best, because the rest of the world is going to go proving this to others. Coming back for a second here. Very, very well. Two more runs to Rampage Raptors. 106 for 2 after 12 overs. 74 of 40 deliveries. 40 deliveries left and 74 required. There is a gap between. There is definitely a gap between the balls left and the runs required. And both the batters are trying their best to minimize the gap between the balls left and the runs required. You can compromise for your dream, but never compromise on your dream. They have dreams, they have a dream. And the batters have a dream to this match, surely. Both the batters in the middle are trying to keep it simple and just go up and They have gone and also playing. It's very, very important to go on, not to give up till the last breath, till the last drop. That's a cracking shot. Definitely he will get a single. Yes, he has got a single. Rampage Raptors 107 for 2. 13 overs in progress. Oh, oh. Third wicket falls. Brilliant bowling, brilliant, intelligently done by the bowler. That was a miscued one, and he didn't get the proper connection he required to get run or get even runs. Talha Chaudhary, the new man in. How's that? How's that? This is the appeal from the bowler, from the wicket keeper. And the wicket keeper having a chat with the umpire. Last ball of the 13th over. Deep and hard with a strong bottom hand. That was pitched up delivery outside off. End of the over. 13 overs gone, 108 for 3. Now the gap is widening between the balls left and the runs required. 72 of 35 deliveries. A little more than 2 runs a ball they required to win this match. The gap is widening. The bowlers are doing really well. They are getting wickets, they are checking and they're controlling runs, and so they are preventing the batters from going for the big shots. Everything in favor of the bowlers now. And Raihan 2 for 17, 3 overs he bowled. Absolutely brilliant figure. This is absolutely excellent for cricket, Bangladesh cricket. Bangladesh defeated England last evening. That was very, very important because defeating a team like England, it's not so easy always. But Bangladesh played really well, very convincing victory. They have defeated by 6 wickets. Now the bowlers are dominating over the batters, and it's much easier for them because the batters batted really well. 179 runs on the board. The meantime, He he didn't allow me to finish my story. And this is the boundary. Over boundary. Absolutely brilliant shot. Pulled it away to the mid wicket. Just in front of a square. Another good shot. This time just a single. Because there is a field in the deep. Another single. Rampage Raptors after 14 overs. 116 for 3. As I was talking about Joss Butler, the English captain, who said that Bangladesh finished the innings well and we were in a position to kick on, but were 20 short and had to chase it in the field. Low bounce and little slow, but stayed consistent throughout the game. Bangladesh took the game on and put us under pressure. A different balanced team to what we sometimes play, blessed with options and a nice position to be in. And surely Bangladesh made a very, very wonderful team, balanced team. Nazmul Shanto glittering day by day, and has been performing really well nowadays. At one stage, he was immensely criticized. Many of the people are just criticizing very harshly. Oh, but in the end, he has a strong determination, commitment, and concentration to come back. He has strongly come back. We need a player like Nazmul Shanto nowadays. Many of the people are saying that, and who actually criticize them. So this is life, ups and downs, and how you are negotiating your bad situation. Always you will not find the positive responses from the people, from the viewers, from the spectators. But you have to capitalize the harsh criticism. So criticism is a blessing sometimes. That's what we see in case of Nazmul Shanto, and who has been phenomenal nowadays. So sometimes the critics are the best friends. David Ridoy batted well. And Nazmul Shanto said that I just watched the ball and played cricketing shots, not too worried about losing 2 wickets. The way the bowlers bowled was outstanding, especially San and Taskin. Ronnie and Little set up very well, all about starting in T20 cricket. So they gained the momentum and they were looking for that. Ronnie Talukdar played brilliant innings, though it was short, but produced the momentum. That's what actually very, very important. End of the over number 15. After 15 overs, 120 for 3. Rampage Raptors. This is the time for the change, and Alif Tasnim will take you to the 20th or the last ball of this innings. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Roby Islam Roby. The 16th over is getting begun. The first ball ends up edges it and finds a single before the fielder from the deep third man collects it and sends back to the wicket keeper. Syed Yaminul Islam has been brought back into the attack. That has been steered down to the third man again in the same direction. And same result, another single. Rampage Raptors chasing a mammoth total here. Still they're needing 58 out of 23 deliveries, not be a cakewalk for them. They need boundaries and over boundaries. Having said that, that is a fantastic shot. Just evades the man at the boundary line and has gone all the way for 6. Beautiful connection. And that was a good effort by the fielder as well. He dived towards his left for saving the 6. The batter almost got heart on his mouth. The next ball again comes down the pitch. Oh dear, a bit of misfield will allow them to take the second run quite easily. Otherwise, it could be a very tight call. This is not good fielding. Yes, they are in the upper hand, styleup.com, but they need to be circumspect in terms of these field activities. Dances down the pitch again and sends it out of the park for 6 runs. That is fantastic. Absolutely phenomenal shot. It's Talha Chaudhary. He's in action now. Ends the 16th over with a flourish. It's 136 for 3. First ball of the 16th over has been gone for a single. The second ball is coming up, which will be delivered by Khan Raihan. And that has been dispatched by Talha Chaudhary for an over boundary. What a delectable shot that is! The sound from the bat tells it all. It was a back of the lane delivery. Just went back to the back foot and just crunches that one away over mid-wicket for 6. Thoroughly phenomenal batting that this has been from Rampage Raptors, and they are trying to chase down the total as much as possible. Needing 36 from 18 now. Very much chaseable. Again, a big swing of the bat, but this time stays on the ground and goes to the long on fielder for a single. Khan Raihan will be under extreme pressure. Next ball was looking to come down the track and whip it away into the square leg region, but somehow just couldn't make the connection. So a precious dot delivery for the sake of the StyleUp.com bowlers. It's anybody's game now. The way Talha Chaudhary has been batting, if he can carry on, then it's going to be a very serious encounter till the very end. Anyone can win from this situation. So the 17th over is gone. It's 145 for 3. Eighteenth over is off and running, and that has been whipped nicely down to deep fine leg, and that has gone out of the fence for 4 runs again. So the 18th over begins with a 4, and the distance between the ball and the run is getting minimized. Next ball has been hammered away into the onside. There's a man in the line of the ball, so will not be more than a single. Well, that was a poor delivery, absolutely a nonsense delivery from Shishi. He did exceedingly well with the bat, but I don't know what he's doing with the ball. If you offer a delivery on the pads, he will definitely gonna whip you. And since there is not a fielder, so there's a chance of a run out. I reckon he's gone. Yes, he's gone. The very important wicket for StyleUp.com eventually comes out, and the partnership gets broken up. Talha Chaudhary, the danger man, he has to depart. My words, what a turnaround this has been. Very precious point of the game. Rampage Raptors. Hands on head for them. Certainly a disappointing, absolutely frustrating dismissal for them, because Talha Chaudhary was the man who could lead the team to the victory, but now he had to go to the pavilion because of the run out. And the new batter has made his way into the middle. It's Habib Sheikh, who will be joining, not Habib Sheikh in fact, he has been in the middle quite a few times. It's MD Jewel who will be partnering Habib Sheikh. Right-handed batter. He will be in the non-striking end because that was the run out, which led Habib Sheikh to the dressing room. Fourth ball coming up. Played down the ground, eyeing for a second run, but the throw was quick enough to resist the batters from taking a double. Last ball of the 18th over is coming up. Swivels around, gets it fine, but the wicket, not the wicket keeper, in fact the fielder intervenes, and here's another run out chance. No, the batter was swift enough to make their ground, And that completes the over number 18. It's 153 for 4. And now they're needing 27 out of the last 10 deliveries. It's getting crunchy, it's getting crispier, this battle. Let's see what happens till the very end. The interesting 19th over begins with some left arm spin and begins with a boundary as well. That was played very late and the ball has reached the fence without any sort of hesitation for 4 runs. The new batter MD Jewel. Immediately he has started playing shots right from the word go and has found a boundary as well. The much needed one for Rampage Raptors. Now needing 23 from the last 9 deliveries. If they can pick up a couple of boundaries more in this over, they firmly can stay in this game. They need boundaries. They need over boundaries. Can Raihan stop them from doing that? Down the leg side, bit of hesitation initially, but eventually they will take the second run. Was thinking of the third one as well, but that won't be possible. The skipper of Styleup.com is not happy with the performance of the fielders because they are absolutely languishing in the outfield. Not so good stuff. You need always to be watchful, and that's a wide as well. Is that a wide? No signal given by the umpire, even though the batter was appealing. And as a commentator from this angle of the camera, it's very much tough for us to say whether it was a wide. Again, a grounded shot. They're looking for a second. They're running for the second as well, and yes, they have made it. Not a good throw, and now they're coming back for the third. That can be a run out. No, the run out has not also taken place. My words. This is extremely poor piece of fielding by Styleup.com. It doesn't seem like they're willing to win this game. Utterly sloppy from the fieldsmen of Styleup.com. And now the distance is 18 to get from the last 7 deliveries. Last 2 balls of this over will be very much crucial. Comes down the pitch, hits it hard. Finds a single. Eyeing for a second run as well, and the batter has made the run. Oh, that's a run out, and yes, the finger has been raised from the umpire as well. So that's a wicket for Styleup.com. And most importantly, they have resisted the batters from taking a double run. So it's 18 to get from the last 6. 3 runs per delivery is needed, and the last ball to go out of the 19th over. A new batter will be making his way to the ground to accompany Habib Sheikh. Rampage Raptors are 162 for 4. 163 for 5, begging pardon, with the last wicket. And the last over of the game is remaining. 17 to get from the last 5 deliveries. It's a very hard task for the batters of Rampage Raptors, but absolutely not impossible. Kamrul Islam Babu is the new batter. Okay, here we go with the last over of the game. Comes down the pitch, wild swing of the bat, and there's a run out as well. It's all happening here in the middle. Another wicket falls down, and it's Kamrul Islam Babu who has to go back to the pavilion without scoring a single run. That's a diamond duck, in fact. He hasn't faced a single ball, and nevertheless he's out. Interesting factors here at Moscow Shakib Cricket Academy. 6 wicket falls down. Right. That was, I reckon, the part of a strategy, because their well-said batter, he was in the pavilion. So, since the last wicket has been fallen down, so he will be back into the middle. Yes, Misbah Islam, he is back into the middle, and he's on strike as well. So that was deliberate. The run out was absolutely intentional from StyleUp.com, and now they are hoping to score 17 runs from the last 4 deliveries, and the torchbearer of the team is Misbah Islam. First ball, absolutely a pitch of a delivery from Khan Rohan, right into the block hole, bit of width given as well. Misbah Islam just couldn't latch onto that one. Third ball is coming up. Just a gentle push down the ground. Gentle pushes will not do the work. Then a big swing of the bat. Big boundaries and over boundaries if they want to chase this total down. And now it has become impossible for them, since 17 runs are required from the last 2 balls. That's a wide. So it'll be 16 runs to go, but nevertheless it's impossible. So literally they have lost the match, Rampage Raptors, but kudos to them for fighting hard. Good shot. They're trying hard for the second, and that's a run out, I reckon. Yes, the finger has been raised by the umpire, so now the wicket falls down, and that's the end of the game as well. They are all out for 165. Rampage Raptors and their opponents, StyleUp.com, they have sealed the deal, and they have clinched the game by 15 runs. Congratulations to StyleUp.com, and credit goes to their opening batters. The way they have played right from the word go. Oh, no. The game hasn't been ended yet. The last man, he will be standing. Misbah Islam, begging absolutely pardon. The last man, he will be standing for the last ball. And now officially the game has been ended. No run will be in the last ball because the last man cannot take a single. So yes, the equations are same. They have won the game by 15 runs. StyleUp.com. And yes, kudos to Rampage Raptors as well. They have also fought very hard till the very end, but eventually just couldn't make it count. So the game has been ended. We have found the winner of the game as well. It's tileup.com who have sealed the deal by 15 runs. So that's all for the first game. Thank you so much, my viewers, for watching.